Hey there, royal watchers and pop culture enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into the saga of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the couple who shook the foundations of the British monarchy when they decided to step back from their royal duties in 2020. It's been a wild ride since then, and recent reports suggest that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are finding life on their own to be quite the challenge. So, grab your tea and let's unpack this royal drama. Back in January 2020, when Harry and Meghan announced their decision to step back as senior members of the royal family, it sent shockwaves around the world. They promised to carve out a progressive new role within the institution while becoming financially independent. It was bold, it was unprecedented, and it was, quite frankly, a bit of a bombshell. Fast forward to today, and it seems the reality of life outside the royal bubble has hit harder than expected. According to various sources and royal experts, the couple is realizing that striking out on their own isn't quite the fairy tale they might have envisioned. So, what's gone wrong? Well, it's complicated. Let's break it down. 1. Financial challenges. One of the biggest hurdles Harry and Meghan have faced is achieving true financial independence. While they've signed lucrative deals with Netflix and Spotify, these haven't been without their own set of challenges. The Netflix deal, reportedly worth around $100 million, has faced setbacks and cancellations. Their Spotify partnership, valued at about $20 million, ended prematurely after just one season of Meghan's podcast Archetypes. The couple's promise of financial independence was a key part of their exit strategy. However, the reality of maintaining their lifestyle without the backing of the royal purse has proven to be more challenging than anticipated. Security costs alone are estimated to be in the millions annually. 2. Public scrutiny. If Harry and Meghan thought leaving the royal family would mean escaping the intense media scrutiny, they were in for a rude awakening. In many ways, the spotlight on them has intensified since their departure. Every move, every statement, every project is analyzed and often criticized. Their tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2021, while garnering sympathy from some quarters, also opened them up to accusations of hypocrisy and attention-seeking. The release of Harry's memoir Spare in 2023 further fueled the media frenzy around them. 3. Identity crisis. One of the most significant challenges the couple faces is defining their new identities outside of the royal framework. Who are Harry and Meghan when they're not the Duke and Duchess of Sussex? This existential question seems to be at the heart of many of their struggles. Harry, in particular, appears to be grappling with this. Born and raised as a prince, his entire identity was shaped by his royal status. Now, he's trying to forge a new path while still very much tied to his past. It's a delicate balancing act that he's still learning to navigate. 4. Professional setbacks. While Harry and Meghan have launched various initiatives through their Archie Foundation, their professional endeavors haven't always met with success. The aforementioned issues with their Netflix and Spotify deals are just the tip of the iceberg. There's a sense that the couple is still trying to find their footing in the professional world. Their brand, built largely on their royal connections, is proving difficult to translate into sustainable, long-term projects. 5. Family tensions. Perhaps the most painful aspect of their post-royal life has been the strained relationships with the royal family. The rift between Harry and his father, King Charles III, and his brother, Prince William, seems to have only widened since their departure. These family tensions not only take an emotional toll but also complicate their narrative. The couple's criticism of the royal institution, while resonating with some, has also alienated many who see it as an attack on a beloved national symbol. 6. Cultural adjustment. For Harry, adjusting to life in America has been a significant challenge. Despite his global travels as a royal, living full-time in a different country with a different culture and way of life is a major adjustment. From the fast-paced lifestyle of California to the nuances of American social and political dynamics, Harry has had to navigate a steep learning curve. 7. Loss of royal platform. One aspect that Harry and Meghan might have underestimated is the power of the royal platform. As working royals, their words and actions carried the weight of the monarchy behind them. Now, while still influential, they lack that institutional backing, which can make it harder to effect the kind of change they aspire to. 8. Balancing privacy and publicity. The couple's desire for privacy was a key factor in their decision to step back. However, they found themselves in a paradoxical situation where they need to maintain a public presence to support their work and lifestyle. This has led to accusations of hypocrisy and has made it challenging for them to control their narrative. 9. Reputational challenges. Harry and Meghan's reputation has taken some hits since their royal exit. While they still have a strong base of supporters, particularly in the US, their popularity in the UK has declined significantly. Managing public perception without the guidance of the royal PR machine has proven to be a complex task. 10. Personal growth and reflection. On a more positive note, this period has also been one of personal growth for both Harry and Meghan. They've had to confront challenges head-on, learn new skills, and adapt to a life very different from what they knew before. This process, while difficult, has likely led to significant personal development. So, what does all this mean for the future of Harry and Meghan? Well, it's clear that the couple is at a crossroads. The initial excitement and novelty of their royal exit have worn off, and they're now faced with the long-term reality of their decision. Here are a few potential scenarios for their future. 1. Doubling down on their current path. Despite the challenges, Harry and Meghan might choose to persevere with their current strategy. This would involve continuing to build their brand, focusing on their charitable work through Archewell, and possibly exploring new media and business ventures. 2. Reconciliation with the royal family. While it seems unlikely in the short term, a reconciliation with the royal family could be on the cards. This doesn't necessarily mean a return to royal duties, but perhaps a softening of tensions and a more collaborative relationship. 3. Shifting focus. The couple might decide to pivot their focus, perhaps moving away from high-profile media projects and focusing more on behind-the-scenes charitable work. This could help address some of the criticisms about their desire for privacy while still allowing them to make a positive impact. 4. Embracing a more traditional celebrity role. Harry and Meghan might lean into their celebrity status more fully, potentially exploring opportunities in entertainment or lifestyle branding that don't rely so heavily on their royal connections. 5. Writing a new chapter. There's always the possibility that Harry and Meghan will surprise us all with a completely new direction that we haven't even considered yet. If their journey so far has taught us anything, it's that they're not afraid to break the mold. Regardless of which path they choose, it's clear that Harry and Meghan are at a crucial juncture in their post-royal journey. The realization that life on their own is harder than they thought doesn't necessarily mean they regret their decision to leave. Rather, it's an acknowledgement of the complex realities they face. Their story continues to captivate the public imagination, not just because of their royal connections, but because it touches on universal themes: family conflict, the search for identity, the challenges of starting over, and the price of freedom. In many ways, Harry and Meghan's struggles are a high-stakes, high-profile version of challenges many people face in their own lives. As they navigate this new chapter, the world will undoubtedly continue to watch with interest. Will they find a way to balance their desire for privacy with their need for a public platform? Can they translate their ideals into sustainable, impactful work? And perhaps most intriguingly, how will their relationship with the royal family evolve over time? One thing's for certain, the saga of Harry and Meghan is far from over. As they continue to carve out their place in the world, they'll likely face more challenges, more scrutiny, and more difficult decisions. But they'll also have opportunities to define their legacy on their own terms, to make a positive impact, and to write their own happily ever after, royal title or not. So, what do you think? Are Harry and Meghan on the right track, or do they need to rethink their approach? Do you think they'll ever fully reconcile with the royal family? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, while we're all watching this real-life royal drama unfold, let's remember that behind the headlines and the speculation are real people trying to figure out their path in life. It might be on a grander scale than most of us will ever experience, but at its core, it's a human story of love, family, identity, and the search for purpose. Until next time, keep calm and carry on watching the royal drama unfold.